guys so much for coming through. Now, under the auspices of the light on top of us, we are going to take some very fantastic questions. But we have 1 to 20 today. I asked you the last time. I'm going to ask somebody, pick a random number from 1 to 20, and then we are going to see, what that is here amongst the cards that we have. And we have just 2 categories today: cost of living and money habits. So, Hosanna, I know you knew that's what I was going to take. So let's go. Number from 1 to 20.
Number 12.
Number 12.
I beg you.
Please.
Number 12 is from money habits and discipline. Do you think Nigerians borrow more for flex or for survival? So when Nigerians borrow money, do you think the top reason why we borrow is so that we go use the money flex, or we borrow because we have a pressing need, or it's even survival or something?
There are 2 sides to this thing now. Is it the people borrowing the money? So, I want to borrow money from you, or you're borrowing me the money. Which is it?
No, it's your side.
So I want to borrow money.
So you want to borrow money from me. So why are you borrowing money? Are you borrowing the money for your survival or for your flex? Not, am I borrowing you the money so that you can? It's not from my perspective.
Okay.
Because nobody asked me.
Nobody asked me.
So these are the issues.
Can we add one more option?
Add an option.
Yeah.
Flex, survival, or
emergency.
not even investment.
Investment.
Like to do business.
Do people borrow money for investment? Okay. Do people borrow money for investment?
I mean, investment is a subset of survival.
Is it?
Yeah.
People trying to survive are not looking to start businesses. So they are trying to survive.
Where they go chop this
You someone that first of all has the survival mindset is not going.
I think it's good that we have that clarity.
Yeah, he's not going to think of investment.
Borrow for flex.
Yeah.
Borrow for investment, borrow for survival. Hosanna,
you will choose the question.
That's why I said I beg. But I think that people borrow money based on, most people borrow money to flex actually, and some people borrow money to survive, because some people can borrow money and they have a pressing need, they want to solve it, and some people can borrow money because they want to feel among. So it just depends on the individual. Yes. People borrow money to flex and they cannot pay back.
Have you had a personal experience or something?
Yes.
Drag the person.
They borrow money to flex and they'll not pay back. And when they're borrowing it, they'll be begging, please give me. When you now want to pay back, you now be begging them.
I think that's what's happening.
One of the earlier episodes where we spoke about friends that borrow money and don't return it.
I think it's also, I go with people borrow money for survival, but I want to think of the knowledge behind it first. Most times when you get to the point where you have to now borrow for survival, is because you have had financial responsibility before that. So it's possible I had maybe 2 million at my beck and call at every time, and I wasn't responsible with it. So at the time where I had it, I was probably spending, clubbing, meeting the wrong circle, doing so much flexing, as the case may be. And now that bank is exhausted, but there is not a need to survive. There's not the need to keep the water bill on. There's not the need to keep everything working, to fuel your car, go for the next interview, go for the next job. And so your next thought now is, how do I survive? Because now it's survival. If I don't go for that interview, I won't get more money. If I don't get food on my table, I will not survive. So at the point of borrowing, for me, it's now survival. But what could have led me up to that point where I now need to survive is probably the flexing before that.
So I do not fully agree with you on that, because it's not all the time that these things happen because of financial irresponsibility. It could be a lot of other things. For example, now, maybe like you have a business or a container, for example, like you put all your life savings into it because you know that when it comes, like you're going to make like probably times 10 of whatever is in that container, and probably it capsizes or it burns out or something. Will you call that financial irresponsibility?
So I agree now that there is two sides to the reason why you need to survive.
There are a lot of perspectives to it. It's just how you want to see it.
But ultimately, we are agreeing on one thing, that the good reason for borrowing is not flex. I don't think if any friend meets me and say, "Oji, borrow me 500,000, I want to go to the club."
Are you
I will count 500,000.
But why would they tell you?
But why would they tell you?
But they won't even
Plus-
tell you. They won't tell
I
you
will
the
drag you
reason.
now because last episode you talk say person you had to give somebody money to go on a date. It's not the same.
No,
thing.
it's not the same. That one is to
Club.
cover shame
Yeah,
it's
now.
not the
That one
same
is
thing.
different.
That's
It's not
cover
the
shame now.
same
It's
thing,
not
but-
like flex.
No, it's very
Mr. Louis,
close.
you're a mean person. It's
No,
not the same
no,
thing.
because I watched all the episodes 7-8 times.
Yeah.
So I know everybody's
I
contribution.
remember when I just said
But
it.
Hosanna must still say that story that is on her chest. Because
Well, like,
you
because
must
it's
say that
there.
I think people borrow money just because. You get? There was this friend of mine that came to borrow money from me, and it looked like an emergency, and I had to give her. Not like I even have a lot, though, but I had to give her. Later, she now said she didn't want to touch her savings. So me, when touch my money.
You say what?
Honestly, I was not happy, and she was not coming out with the money. Like, pay me back. She locked it somewhere. Kini, how far? That's why she borrowed money. And I just realized that it was not just me. She had already borrowed from a lot of people because she didn't want to touch
The
her
savings.
savings.
So now your money sweet to pot.
Exactly. And it's not to do something reasonable. Oh, I bought this shoe from this vendor. I need to pay her. I need to pay this person. Just like that. And you just borrow money from everybody.
Wait.
She's
not
It's
your
possible
friend.
she never had a savings.
If you lie.
Oh,
Do you know, I was thinking about it.
it.
No, wait.
Why would
Is she
you
still your
forgive?
friend?
No.
God bless you. I for come on your shit.
It's giving the person does drugs.
And she doesn't even have any savings.
It's
Let me
possible
tell
she
you.
used that line of she has a savings
Yeah.
to make you
Yes.
give
She
her
has
money.
money.
So that you think that, okay,
So you
yes,
think that there's a
pay you back.
reservoir
She knew
of
about
where
it.
there
She
is
said about
money
the
to
savings
pay
she
back.
was
No, it was later.
No.
Was
Later, she now said that she didn't want to touch her savings
I
because it
don't
was
think
locked.
so.
It will not be open to
You know why
So
she said that
date.
to you?
Kini.
So that you will not disturb her. Because you feel like, okay, yes, she has money somewhere.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If I swear for that, I go.
But
But
then again, I have
quiet.
an opposing because I actually think because when you have savings, you're getting interest on it. When you borrow money from someone, you're not paying back interest.
Not
It
everyone.
depends.
Most
on,
like when you
If you are
borrow
borrowing
from
from
your
your
friend.
friend.
Most
My
friends now.
Like from you, I will never pay back with interest.
there's some people. No, but there's some people.
Just so that you know you can't touch it.
Yeah, but there's some people that
So
don't.
that's the thing. So you don't want to break your savings because you don't want to lose the interest, but you want to take someone's money free, and maybe you don't even have any plans to pay back because Hosanna
Oh
is
my
a
God,
nice.
now.
And
How
Hosanna
Hosanna
is
is a
nice.
rich girl.
Hosanna is
Like,
nice, babe.
Or
fresh
in
into
case
the
where the
bush.
person is collecting from many people. I don't know because if from experience, when somebody collects small money from many people, person probably has a drug problem. Really. And those kind of people, they never have money. So she might have said that so that you think she has to pay you back sometime.
Yeah.
True.
She truly may not have had that money. And maybe she's just ashamed to come and tell you that I'm not, but did they pinch me? I need to take some. Yeah.
Wow.
But for me, as a rule of thumb, once you are not too close, unless were you very close to her,
We are friends.
friends, or just
Friends.
But as a rule of thumb, if I don't really know you, like I'm not my friend, my inner circle, if you ask me for money, I don't have. Because I always think that you have all the people around you, or you have probably collected money from all those
Everybody.
people that it has now reached my turn.
It's not my turn.
It's not my turn to collect money. So you have spoiled all the relationships around you. Like I had one friend's sister, a friend's sister, that borrowed money. That no, she didn't borrow because I didn't give her. I've had this rule for a very long time. I'm a Jebu, so sometimes some myths are true. I mean, so this is my friend's sister. I borrowed my friend money. That one I gave mine because she's my friend. Her sister now reached out to me, and her sister is married. So her sister now reached out to me that she needs money. So now I thought of, okay, wait, you have your husband, you have your family, you have your husband's family, you have your own friends, you have so many people before it reach my turn. Why is it me? You are coming to ask me for money. So I just thought I didn't have. And I didn't lose sleep over it. Because so that's my general rule of thumb. If you are not close, I don't even lose sleep over it. You'll be fine. I believe you'll be fine. Generally.
That's nice. Do you think Nigerians borrow more for flex or for survival? Additional reactions.
So I think it varies. Like it depends. So
Give us African proverb first. No, they do like say you don't know
Drop
wetin
one
I dey
of
find.
Maybe
Drop African proverb first
there's
before
no-
you give us any opinion. Yeah, wetin dey happen to you, sef? I'm
the
joking.
only,
Don't mind
the,
me.
the only African proverb is coming to my
Please,
head.
if it's not video safe, thank you. We are not interested.
Oh no! When a chicken goes into a new neighborhood, he uses one leg to
Mm.
stand.
You finally relate it. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
So relating it to this, right? I just to buttress what Ife said. Yeah, I think that's a good rule of thumb because people have to be comfortable enough with you for them to borrow money. But I've also come to realize that nowadays people are not. They don't even need
They don't
to
have
be-
shame.
They don't even need to be comfortable. They just need to ask,
Mhm.
right? And before I used to because it's difficult for me to ask for help. I always feel like if somebody is asking me, it's difficult. The person must have thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm probably the last option, and I'll give. Why am I wait though? Why do I have to think about this thing? When it's for me, before I rack my head, where do I get money from? And all of this, I'll just literally just tell you, see, I can't afford it though, or I can't do this now. But I think it really varies because of this habit, it has stopped a lot of it has spoiled a lot of people's mind towards the whole aspect of giving.
Giving.
Right now, me personally, the way I used to give before, it go hard. Like literally, it's very difficult now for me to even once you just start asking, I just okay, no day.
Try.
Like because of bad experiences and a lot of built up all of these things. So it's really difficult now to really ascertain if this person truly needs this money and why are you not asking me for this money to start with? You don't have friends, you don't have people around you, you don't have family. I can understand that okay, maybe people around you don't have, but how did you get to this point? There are the genuine part of it, like Z was saying,
You
you
put
have
your money.
business coming in and things happen. It's life, things will normally happen. And it's also good to have a good circle, like if you said, you need to have like a close circle of friends that can actually support, that will actually understand that, this person is going through something, let's help. But then you have the ones that, that's how they survive. Like they survive literally from borrowing. I'll borrow from Z today, I'll borrow from Louis tomorrow, I'll borrow from Oji, I'll
Don't
borrow
keep
from
borrowing.
Yeah, I'll just keep borrowing.
Until ticket
Then
cut.
if
Hosanna.
asks me for her money back, I'll come back and borrow
Oh.
from Z to pay Hosanna. So I'm just using
Hosanna, you go collect the money and you go collect.
she doesn't know where it's coming from. Like this thing,
Exactly.
literally,
No, I get.
Yeah.
I get.
something like this happened some years back. Someone borrowed money from me, and when he was borrowing that money, something told me to tell him that this money is not my own. I don't have it. I'm taking it from somebody to give to you. He said, okay, don't worry, he'll give it back to me. So when it was now time, because I told him, it wasn't my own, I could pressure and say, they are holding me, please come and give me back this money. I did not know that he went to borrow from my friend.
To give back
So
the friend.
to give to me now to give to
Yes, now
Do you
that's
understand?
to pay for now.
So it was later when I was not discussing. My friend was not
Barcelona.
complaining. My friend was not complaining that this guy is owing him money. I was like, how much did he collect for you? It was the exact
That
amount.
amount.
He said, was he on so day? They said yes. I said, now me then collect the money. Sorry.
There's one
So yeah, it's really sad, honestly.
Okay, so I don't know like what category this falls under. So like not recently, but like few months ago, somebody that I know, like I wouldn't call her a friend, and I wouldn't call her an acquaintance. She's in between. So we talk from time to time and everything, and then like we run into each other as well, like from time to time. So this person calls me on Snapchat, by the way,
Snapchat.
around like past 1 a.m. Past 1 a.m. And normally my phone is always on silent, like from like 9 p.m. upwards. But for some reason, I was awake that day and I was even watching a movie. And I was like, this person is calling you. I was like, Alele, like by this time, they sleep. Like I was like, who is this person? And I was like, what's her? I was like, should I pick? Should I not pick? Because I didn't know what it was. But at the same time, she has a child. So I was like, I hope nothing has happened to the child. You get her. I didn't pick up and I called her back. I'm like, how far? What's up? And then she's like, she'll text me. And I'm like, you could text me from the beginning. Why you can't call me? So anyways, she now sent a message that, that she was, she went out with so and so guy. They went to a hotel and he left her stranded there because she didn't agree to do whatever with him. My mind, I'm like, how will you even go to a hotel with somebody that's not even paid for the room in the first place? Like, what kind of rubbish is that? Are you mad? Make it make sense, you guys.
You must first have the first level of standard first.
And then guess who had to pay the money for the food and for the room?
Let me guess.
And you know the
Let me
crazy
guess.
part.
I want to guess. Can we guess? Let's guess.
And you know the crazy part, you guys. I think in my account, I don't think I had up to 30K in my account that time. But guess what? I had to send everything to her because I'm like,
Can never
what?
be me.
First of all, I'll never pick.
I don't mind it.
I just felt bad. I'm like, now wow.
Yeah, nice
When
person.
you be
That's why she
fair,
called
call
you.
me.
So that's why she even called. There's one meme on Instagram. That's why you know it first.
Yeah, I'm done.
The one meme on Instagram, that money where I use 30 days work for.
But you guys, I have a question.
But you know,
What category does that fall under now?
yeah.
Is it survival or is
flex?
Flex.
Because the
She went to flex for flex and some to survival.
That's why I say there's always a reason behind, but ultimately my answer will still
But
be
was it borrow
survival.
or dash?
I gave her no.
Yeah.
So was it
Ultimately, my
No, she
answer.
wants to borrow it. But
Oh.
you cannot pay for the hotel. You are calling. How will you pay me back the money?
Ultimately, my answer will always be survival. When I teach science now in the modern context of classroom, I tell them the characteristics of living things is not just Mr. Niger D. There is also Mr. Niger CAD. So the C for me is competition. Every living thing, be it plant or animal, has to somehow compete for survival. And then A is adaptability. You have to somehow figure out a way to adapt to new scenarios.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed, like for the question, I will always say is people are thinking, how do I survive in this competitive environment? I no longer have the money I could rob Peter to pay for, or adaptability. How best can I get out of this situation and adapt into a new situation? So they have to now play on the algorithms in their head to see, okay, I have a friend who is probably flexing and has a little bit more and could somewhat help this situation better. So in the Nigerian context of things, I don't know what the reason is behind, but I honestly don't think people will call you for a flex reason to get money, because we are all somehow wise. You can't tell me a story that butters around flexing, and me, I will break my bank for you. Ultimately, it still comes to knowing somebody. If I know, like I know my bestie very well, you understand, I could be stranded in a club and I will call her. Like literally.
Straight.
No, I'm giving like a scenario because
So they ask you a question there.
I'm sorry.
Explain.
No, but I mean, because we have a kind of the same social network in terms of you sort of know this is how Oji's social life will be, this is how his personal life will be. So if I call you genuinely for a social misconduct or something, I believe because you already know XYZ, you could come through.
And
But I can't go
later.
exactly and advise me later. She will do that. But you can't go out of the circle and go to some random person who is still your friend and be telling that person that story and expect money to drop. So ultimately, it's still survival that is the last thing that is making me to say, okay, as a Nigerian, how can we make XYZ money to solve this situation?
Oh, that's very contextual.
That's very deep. That's quite deep. Well done,
deep.
love.
I need water. My water is finished.
All right, thank you so very much for that. Does anybody have any final reactions?
Oji has said everything.
I think,
Yes.
Oji, you have said everything.
Yes, I wanted
So
to
if we
say.
had Mike, he would have dropped it. But in the absence of that, thank you so much, and see you guys on the next one.